he's better than LeBron James. You and I have argued this again and again. I thought last night was big stage, huge game validation of best player in the game, because we saw last night what you talked about a little earlier in the show, that look in his eye, that killer will. Every time they got in big trouble last night, who said, give me the ball, I'll make this shot, watch this? It was Kevin Durant. He made shots in the first half to just break the momentum, just to keep them hanging on. He made the shot at the end of the first half. A monster three. I don't know how he made it. When he launched it, I said, that's got no chance because he's got somebody, I don't know who it was, Steven Jackson, hanging all over him.
Yep.
And he makes it. And it was a huge momentum boost into the locker room at halftime. And he got that look in his eye, third quarter, fourth quarter, where it was just give me the ball, and we're starting to see him mature with his post-up game. It's not post-up, it's more edge-of-the-lane post-up, but it's just hard to stop because, as you say, he's 6'10" with, what, like a 7'4" wingspan, and you just can't stop the jump shot. It's right there with any of the great jump shots we've ever seen. Just even the Larry Bird jump shot where he shot it behind his head, it's unblockable and unstoppable if it's on. If he's on, he's unstoppable. He's rebounding. He had, what, 14 boards last night?
Yes.
Led their team easily in rebounds.
34-14.
He makes passes, key passes, big
Beautiful
moment
pass
passes.
to Kendrick Perkins.
Just unbelievable.
When Popovich was screaming at the team to foul, and they didn't hear him.
They didn't do it.
Yep.
And in the end, I'll add all that up, the intangibles, the big shot making, the clutch shot making. I'm taking him over LeBron James, but I would have done it last year. And certainly going forward, I'm taking him over LeBron.
Well, first of all, this isn't the night, this isn't the day, rather, to debate you on that, because you have obviously the luxury of Kevin Durant being a champion in the Western Conference right now after that performance. Let me say what I have consistently been saying, and that I'm not going to deviate from that. Kevin Durant's a killer. He's a superstar of the highest order. And more importantly, he's a closer. And I always want those dudes. There's no doubt about it. But the question was, who's better? And I'm saying to you that for me, I'm still going with LeBron, even though I know he doesn't have the clutch gene. Because to me, it's two different things that I'm looking for. If I am Miami, LeBron is better for me because I have D. Wade, who's supposed to be able to close. If I have a team with no closer, I'm going with Durant. LeBron, what he does on both ends of the floor, there are gaps in a game where Kevin Durant disappears. Of his own volition.
It's his own.
Nobody does it to him.
I agree.
Nobody can stop him. He can score when he wants. He can do whatever he wants on the basketball court. But he is a master at pacing himself, but so much so that sometimes you forget he's there. Now, clearly his skill set says that's ridiculous because he can do what he wants when he wants. But I'm going to give credit where credit is due to somebody who never disappears on both ends of the floor. There are no gaps where you don't know that LeBron James is on the court.
Yeah.
You know, over the course of 48 minutes, he's doing something to help your team win. He's rebounding, he's defending, he's scoring, he's assisting.
You went a little high with that.
No. What I mean by that...
you can't go to 48.
No. I'm going with 48.
Go to 42.
No, I'm going with 48.
No, seriously.
I'm going with 48 because I specifically said I'm not just talking about scoring. If I'm talking about scoring, I don't want to see LeBron in the vicinity the last 8 minutes compared to Durant. I don't want to see him in the vicinity this night and day who they are. All right? And that's why I don't blame you for picking Durant. For me, I think about an 82-game schedule. I think about a grueling, grinding best-of-7 series. I think about how taxing it could be on your body. I think about what you're supposed to do defensively as well as offensively, rebounding as well as wearing people down with your physicality, as opposed to just breaking their hearts with one jumper after another. And that's where the difference comes in. So I don't disagree with what you're saying. I'm just telling you, as basketball minds, we're looking at two different things. You're looking at Durant's skill and his closer, clutch gene, killer mentality. I'm looking at the fact that I need somebody consistently to get me to that moment. And I think that Durant picks chunks of moments where he's just not there. And most of the time he's just pacing himself for the moment to close. But I think LeBron is a locomotive that just keeps coming and coming and coming.
Would LeBron be better off doing that so he could close? Maybe he's going to.
I don't understand your question.
You said that KD does a good job of pacing himself and maybe disappearing for 6 minutes in the third quarter, so he's there at the end. Maybe LeBron's going too hard for the first 42, 44 minutes, and he's out at the end.
I don't think LeBron comprehends what it takes to close. Whereas Kevin Durant, it's naturally instinctive.
Yeah.
You don't have to teach him. There's just a moment where he's like this. It's time. And he knows. It's like an internal clock, like, I got this. And that's what it is. And so he has something. LeBron has a multitude of things no one else has. But Durant, the Kobe's of the world, I'll even put Dwayne Wade in that category when he's on his A game. They simply have things that other people don't.